to a child. This city will not forget what they did to one of us.
Yes,
we will keep making noise until this city stops killing us, stops killing our children. Say your name.
Micaiah Bryant!
All right, so we got a couple of speakers coming up.
There's literally a trash can right there.
Here, I'll take it.
And everyone who knew her, and for all the foster kids who are in this system and who has been failed by the system over and over again, and who continue to suffer trauma at the hands of the system and CPD. It has failed remarkably when the governor did not veto the Stand Your Ground law. Ohio's Stand Your Ground law went into effect just days before this incident, before Micaiah's death. So many advocates told the governor, told lawmakers that this was going to disproportionately affect communities of color. And it did within days. It really did. It failed us. It failed all of us. And they continue to do it. And CPD has had a shoot first and ask questions later policy. And this law that passed just solidified it even further. I personally felt very defeated this week. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but it was very emotionally draining and overwhelming. I had a very difficult conversation with Dublin's police board. Any of this matters on whether this is meaningful change. And then someone reminded me that every conversation for Black lives, no matter what, and I will be here for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Say your name.
Micaiah Bryant!
Say your name.
Micaiah Bryant!
Say
Micaiah Bryant!
your name.
Micaiah Bryant!
What's your name?
Micaiah Bryant!
Say your name.
Micaiah Bryant!
What's your name?
Micaiah Bryant!
Say your name.
Micaiah Bryant!
Let us never forget that name. Up next we have Lily. Lily, there she is. Lily, I do
Foster care, and I am angry, and none of us should have to be here today. This is a multi-systemic failure on the part of white-led systems. Make no mistake, the CPD murdered a 16-year-old girl. Say her name!
Micaiah Bryant!
Say her name!
Micaiah Bryant.
Say her name!
Micaiah Bryant.
Micaiah Bryant died because she's a victim of being in a bunch of white supremacy-led systems involving mental health, social work, foster care, and the police. It does not have to be like this. Micaiah should be alive. It does not have to be like this. Every other person here, all the nice white parents here, the question isn't about, what about police? We need the police. No, you don't. Maybe police are doing too much that they aren't equipped to do. I need every single person here who has any connection to social work and mental health to stand up for change. No! There are thousands of people in foster care in the state of Ohio right now. We owe it to them to have a better quality of life. Trauma is a foregone conclusion with adoption and foster care. What are we going to do? And I know, white parents like me like to say, well, why was she in foster care? Why are you asking those questions? What is wrong with you? She's trying to get it. foster care. So as you uplift her name, it does not matter why she was in foster care or where her mother is or what led to that. She was still a child, and she was still taken at the hands of the people that were supposed to protect her. Remember that. As you say her name, she was still a child. We've got a couple of other speakers.
I want to first ask Columbus, do I have your permission to speak?
Yes.
I'm going to ask that one more time because I didn't quite hear y'all. I need full consent. Do I have your permission to speak?
Yes.
All right. During the summer in Fort Wayne, we had a massive protest. And the spirits around me guided me into a forefront to speak in order to try to get people to understand what is going on. So when I look at you guys' situation surrounding Ma'Khia Bryant, I feel for you. I did my research. Ohio is not a... y'all police department is crazy. I mean, y'all police department is crazy. Now, the main reason why I wanted to come up here and speak is because I've been listening to the rumors, and I've been listening to what the outside people from Columbus have been saying that this was justified because she had a knife in her hand. Understand this, that if you are black, you get shot. If you are white, you get tased. I'm going to say that again. If you are black, you get shot, and if you are white, you get tased and possibly get a meal. That is a problem. So everybody's trying to figure out why BLM is standing up for Ma'Khia Bryant. Because guess what? Ma'Khia Bryant was black. Not only was Ma'Khia Bryant black, she was autistic. Not only was she autistic, she was 16 years old. Not only was she 16, she was in foster care. Not only was she in foster care, she was failed by everybody. So I'm standing up here today to say, let's take a moment and let's remove the police officer for just one moment. And let's take a look at ourselves. To my allies out here, the moment that a black person is born, we are taught to protect ourselves. We are taught to protect ourselves from ourselves. We are taught to protect ourselves from the police. We are taught to protect ourselves from y'all. So when y'all sit and wonder what it is that you can do for us, it's just simply stand up. Because if it wasn't for y'all standing up for us, we really wouldn't be able to get heard out here. They don't want to listen to us. They don't want to hear what it is that we have to say. Ever since the verdict, not even the verdict, ever since the trial started, there has been 100 black bodies dropped. Some of these people are calling the police for help and being shot. The last one asked for a ride and the police came back and shot him. Understand at the times that we are living in that it's not about black and white, it is about good versus evil. And right now, evil think they got the upper hand. But as long as everybody can come together and look past color, we can beat this. We can beat this. We can get out here and we can march and we can sign petitions and we can do all of that. But how long have we been doing that, ladies and gentlemen? I can't hear y'all. How long have we been doing that? And what answers have you gotten? You do understand the reason why the state of Indiana placed a state stand your ground law is simply an excuse and a justification to shoot you. That is a problem. I don't know the leaders here. I don't know if y'all have a list of demands. So my message to y'all is keep this momentum going. It don't matter if it's daylight. It don't matter if it's night. I don't give it. Sorry. I don't care if it's in the middle of the afternoon and you at work and you got to go on a lunch break just to stand out here and scream these babies' names. It is our responsibility. It is our responsibility. We have to start teaching our children to keep their hands to themselves. And not even just that. These adults out here, stop putting your kids in adult situations. There should have been no reason that grown women drove teenagers over to show Ma'Khia a lesson. Why are you putting kids into a situation that they didn't need to be involved in? So now my question to Columbus is, who really needs to be held accountable for Ma'Khia's death? That baby saw red. She didn't hear nothing. She didn't see nothing. She didn't comprehend. She didn't understand. Because every emotion that you can build up, and when you all got your back against the wall, what are you going to do? She had every right. You know what? The next time somebody tell you that Ma'Khia's death was justified, you tell them her having that knife was justified. That baby was innocent, and we, as a community from here to Fort Wayne, have failed that baby. So let's not fail anymore. Let's not fail anymore. We got to stop pulling out our cameras to record fights. I know sometimes it seems a little bit scary to jump into somebody else's business, but I'm 34 years old. How many of our parents jumped in our business? How many of our parents came and got us, and not only did we get a whooping, anybody we had involved got a whooping by every adult in the house. Now, guess what? Now you gonna go to jail. And for Columbus Police Department, let me go ahead and tell you exactly who I am. Because I say it again, that ain't no threat. I have the right to protect mine. You shoot mine, I'm shooting back. Because I'd rather die knowing that I got my own justice than to have my people out here marching for something they don't even want to listen to. I handle it. And that's the mindset that we have to have. We got to protect each other. You see somebody getting pulled over on the side of the street, again, pull out your phone. You are your media. The media spins it. It's all about perception. That is why they keep calling that girl, that woman, that grown woman a girl. Perception. That is why they keep plastering the video and the picture of her with a knife. Perception. But they're not telling you that that fight started in the house. What was Ma'Khia supposed to do? She was supposed to stand there and let them beat her? No, I'm going to stand up for myself, and if that means I got to be taken out, at least I know I'll wait fighting for myself. She ain't here to fight for her, so now it's time for us to fight for her. It's time for us to fight for every black and brown baby out there in America that's looking for us to fight for them. They need us. They need us. It is our duty and our responsibility as human beings to make sure that the future does not have to endure the same things our ancestors had to endure, and exactly what we're going through right now. Say her name. I can't hear y'all. I need it from the diaphragm. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name. Who lives matter? Who lives matter?
Black lives matter.
Don't know life matter until black lives matter, and that's period.
In order to not die. We should never have to give up our protection for ourselves in order to not die. Ma'Khia may not have complied, but either way, she was gonna die. That officer, within 22 seconds of being out of his car, made a decision to take a life.